You've played the first game at the World Championships. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great experience. I know all of us, it was a lot faster than we thought it would be. There was a lot less time, but I think you could really tell that we started to get the hang of it as it went. I mean, just by the gradual, how even the play was towards the end, you could tell that, hey, we're starting to get our bearings, and I think today is going to be a really good game for us. I think we are ready, and I think that the U.S. is going to come ready to play.
What do you think about the game against Denmark?
You know what? I think too many people are counting us out given the 89 to 11% odds. But you know what? Anyone who's been around in sports knows that a number is just a number, and that, you know, anything can happen in a game, and this is no exception.
And how did you get involved with floorball?
Oh, actually, it was a long time ago, probably 10 years or so. I came to Sweden for a hockey trip and ended up interested. Everyone bought a stick. A couple years later, my dad decided, hey, you know, I think, you know, I'll start trying to sell this stuff in the U.S. So I started doing so, and by default, that got me involved. And so it's just been ever since. One thing has led to another. Now I'm lucky enough to be here representing our great country.
And how is floorball doing in Texas?
It's come a long way. I mean, we have irregular leagues going on. I mean, our weekly pickup games. It's gotten to be a lot of fun, and a lot of people are starting to come out. And I only see great things for this sport.
What do you see in the future for floorball in the States?
I think eventually, 10, 15 years, we could have a professional league going, and I think just for the country as a whole, I think we will be competitive in a couple years' time, because I think enough people will catch on and start to understand that, hey, you know, this really is a great sport. It brings all the great things of a team sport, and it helps teach all the intangibles that you can't get unless you learn to work as a unit.
And what do you think of the atmosphere here at the World Championships in Sweden?
Oh, it's amazing. I feel like I know for myself and a couple other guys, I think we're taken in awe. And so it's become kind of it's a joke to some of us because we've only dreamed of being at a place like this. So to actually be playing, I mean, to rewatch the games, and, you know, they have the official scoreboard and the time up while games going on. It's like, man, are we really doing this at this age? It's once in a lifetime. I couldn't be more grateful.
And speaking of stats, you got on the stat sheet yesterday.
I did. I took the first penalty in the history of the United States, but you know what? For all those who thought I was being a hothead, I really was fine. Nothing happened. The other guy and I shook hands. There was no issue. I mean, it's just you're taught back in Texas to stand up for yourself, and so someone pushes me down, I'll be right back up in their face. You know?
And what should we expect from you for the rest of the World Championships?
A physical game. It's not gonna be easy for anyone to get by me. I intend to be a rock back there as best I can. And for a couple of our younger guys, I'll try to be an older one, setting an example both on and off the court.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.